Life is full of distractions, challenges, and competing demands for our attention. In this whirlwind, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters most. But focusing on the essentials is not just a strategy, it's a mindset that shapes the way we live, work, and connect with the world around us. When you focus on what matters most, you channel your energy into the pursuits that align with your purpose, values, and long-term goals. The first step to focusing on what matters is clarity. Knowing your priorities is essential. Ask yourself what truly brings value to your life. What actions, goals, or relationships contribute to your growth and happiness? Often the noise of everyday life can obscure these answers. Social media, unimportant tasks, and other people's expectations can distract us from what's truly important. Clarity comes from reflection, from taking the time to evaluate what holds meaning for you and what is merely a diversion. Focusing on what matters requires discipline. It's not always easy to say no to the things that don't serve your purpose. There's a constant temptation to multitask, to spread yourself thin in an attempt to accomplish everything. However, the truth is that you can't do it all, nor should you try. By trying to juggle too many priorities, you risk doing none of them well. Instead, discipline yourself to focus on fewer, more meaningful objectives. Quality always outweighs quantity when it comes to achieving success. Distractions are inevitable, but how you handle them makes all the difference. When you concentrate on what matters most, you become less reactive to interruptions and more intentional in your actions. Think of your time and energy as finite resources that must be guarded and invested wisely. Every time you choose to focus on something trivial, you're diverting resources from what truly deserves your attention. Staying focused on the essentials requires vigilance and the ability to distinguish between urgent and important tasks. The power of focus lies in its ability to magnify your impact. When you dedicate yourself to what truly matters, your efforts are more concentrated and your results are more significant. For instance, if your family is your top priority, spending quality time with them can lead to deeper bonds and greater fulfillment than being preoccupied with work or trivial pursuits. If your career is your current focus, channeling your efforts into skill building and meaningful projects can lead to long-term success rather than short-term gratification. Focusing on what matters also enhances your peace of mind. When your actions align with your values and priorities, you experience a sense of purpose and clarity. This alignment reduces stress because you're no longer caught in the constant push and pull of competing demands. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by a never-ending to-do list, you can take pride in knowing you're dedicating your time to what truly matters. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will always arise, testing your ability to stay focused. In such moments, it's crucial to remind yourself why you chose your priorities in the first place. Having a strong why provides the motivation to keep going, even when distractions or setbacks threaten to derail you. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Each time you refocus on what matters, you strengthen your resolve and inch closer to your goals. Relationships are another vital area where focus plays a key role. In our busy lives, it's easy to take loved ones for granted or to neglect meaningful connections. By prioritizing the people who matter most, you nurture bonds that bring joy and support into your life. Sometimes focusing on what matters means putting down your phone, turning off the TV, and giving someone your undivided attention. These simple acts of presence can have a profound impact on your relationships. Focusing on what matters doesn't mean ignoring everything else, it means making intentional choices. You can't control every aspect of your life, but you can control where you direct your energy. There will always be things outside of your control, but when you concentrate on the areas where you can make a difference, you empower yourself to create meaningful change. This focus isn't just about achieving big goals or chasing success, it's about living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Sometimes what matters most isn't glamorous or grand, it could be spending time in nature, taking care of your health, or simply being present in the moment. By giving attention to these seemingly small but significant aspects of life, you create a foundation for long-lasting happiness. One of the most powerful benefits of focusing on what matters is that it helps you live in alignment with your true self. When you know your priorities and act on them, you become more authentic. You're no longer living according to societal expectations or external pressures. Instead, you're making choices that reflect your unique values and aspirations. This authenticity fosters confidence and a deep sense of satisfaction. Focusing on what matters also means being kind to yourself. Life isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about doing the right things with intention. There will be times when you falter or lose focus, and that's okay. What matters is that you recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to what's important. Self-compassion is essential for maintaining focus and avoiding burnout. In a world that constantly demands more of us, focusing on what matters most is a radical act of self-care and self-respect. It's about choosing purpose over pressure, meaning over mediocrity, and connection over chaos. When you focus on what truly matters, you create a life that reflects your deepest values and desires, one step at a time. This intentional living not only benefits you, but also inspires those around you to do the same. In life, your energy is one of your most valuable resources. It powers your ambitions, fuels your relationships, and allows you to overcome challenges. Yet many people expend their energy on things that don't truly matter, leaving them feeling drained, unfulfilled, and stuck in cycles of exhaustion. Learning to preserve your energy for what truly matters is not just about efficiency, it's about creating a life of purpose, balance, and sustained growth. Energy preservation begins with self-awareness. It's important to recognize what drains your energy and what replenishes it. Each day you encounter countless demands on your time and attention, from minor inconveniences to significant challenges. Without discernment, you can find yourself caught in situations that sap your energy without offering any meaningful returns. Taking the time to identify your priorities and the activities that align with your values can help you make intentional choices about where to invest your energy. When you focus your energy on what matters most, you create a sense of alignment between your actions and your goals. This alignment fosters clarity and momentum. Instead of scattering your energy across too many tasks or distractions, you channel it into pursuits that bring you closer to your aspirations. This concentrated effort amplifies your impact, allowing you to achieve more with less wasted effort. Preserving your energy also requires setting boundaries. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to please everyone or saying yes to every request. But every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're saying no to something that does. Boundaries are not about shutting people out, but about protecting your resources so you can show up fully for the things and people that matter. It's an act of self-respect and a recognition of your limits. Distractions are a constant threat to energy preservation. Whether it's social media, trivial tasks, or unnecessary conflicts, distractions can quickly deplete your energy reserves. The key to managing distractions is mindfulness. By staying present and aware, you can catch yourself before you're pulled into activities that don't serve your greater purpose. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy leisure or downtime. It means choosing these moments intentionally rather than letting them consume your day. Another crucial aspect of preserving your energy is letting go of what you can't control. Worrying about things beyond your influence is one of the biggest energy drains. It's natural to feel frustrated or anxious when faced with uncertainty or challenges, but dwelling on these feelings doesn't change the outcome. Instead, focus on what you can do, even if it's a small step forward. Shifting your perspective from worry to action not only conserves your energy, but also empowers you to make meaningful progress. Taking care of your physical and mental health is foundational to energy preservation. Your body and mind are the engines that drive everything you do. Neglecting rest, proper nutrition, or emotional well-being can lead to burnout, making it harder to focus on what matters. Prioritizing self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. When you invest in your health, you build the stamina and resilience needed to face life's demands without feeling depleted. Relationships play a significant role in how you use and preserve your energy. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive people who uplift and inspire you can be incredibly energizing. On the other hand, toxic or draining relationships can sap your strength and leave you feeling emotionally exhausted. Evaluate the relationships in your life and consider which ones contribute to your well-being and which ones might need reevaluation. Investing your energy in meaningful connections can lead to deeper fulfillment and happiness. Preserving your energy also involves embracing simplicity. Life can become unnecessarily complicated when you try to juggle too many commitments or chase every opportunity. Simplifying your life by decluttering your schedule, environment, and mind creates space for what truly matters. By eliminating the non-essential, you free up energy to focus on the things that bring value and joy to your life. It's important to remember that energy is not just about action, it's also about presence. Sometimes the most meaningful way to use your energy is to be fully present in the moment. Whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a passion, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection, being present allows you to experience life deeply and authentically. This presence not only enriches your experiences but also replenishes your energy. Preserving your energy for what matters is a lifelong practice. There will be times when you slip into old patterns or find yourself caught up in distractions. The key is to recognize these moments without judgment and gently guide yourself back to what's important. It's not about being perfect, but about being persistent in your efforts to live intentionally. One of the most powerful aspects of conserving your energy is the ripple effect it creates. When you focus your energy on what truly matters, you inspire others to do the same. Your actions demonstrate the value of intentionality and purpose, encouraging those around you to reflect on their own choices. This ripple effect can lead to more meaningful connections, stronger communities, and a greater collective impact. Life is finite, and your energy is limited. By preserving it for what matters most, you honor both yourself and the opportunities life offers. Every moment and every choice is an opportunity to invest in the things that bring you closer to your goals and values. When you use your energy wisely, you create a life that is not only productive but also deeply fulfilling. This practice of intentional living is the key to unlocking your true potential and leaving a lasting legacy of purpose and impact. Letting go is one of the most powerful acts of self-liberation. It is a decision that allows you to move forward, unburdened by the weight of the past, unproductive habits, or unhealthy attachments. Yet it is also one of the most difficult things to do because it often requires us to confront fears, relinquish control, and embrace the unknown. Knowing when to let go is not about giving up, it's about creating space for growth, peace, and new opportunities. Holding on to what no longer serves you can drain your energy, limit your potential, and keep you stuck in cycles of frustration. Whether it's a toxic relationship, a failed dream, or a mistake that haunts you, clinging to what's not meant to stay often does more harm than good. Letting go begins with recognizing when something no longer aligns with your goals, values, or well-being. This awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your power and freedom. Sometimes letting go means releasing people who no longer contribute positively to your life. Relationships are vital to our happiness and growth, but not all relationships are meant to last forever. Some connections may become toxic, one-sided, or simply out of sync with who you are becoming. It's not an easy decision to walk away, but when a relationship starts to hinder your progress or harm your emotional health, letting go is an act of self-respect. Letting go also applies to dreams and goals. While it's important to strive for success and pursue your passions, not every goal will lead to fulfillment. Sometimes the path you once envisioned may no longer align with your evolving priorities or circumstances. Letting go of a dream doesn't mean you've failed, it means you've grown enough to recognize that your energy is better spent elsewhere. It's about being flexible and open to new directions that bring greater meaning and purpose. Mistakes and regrets are another area where letting go is crucial. Holding on to guilt or shame from past choices can weigh heavily on your heart and mind. But no amount of dwelling on the past can change it. What you can do is learn from those experiences and use them as stepping stones for growth. Letting go of self-blame allows you to forgive yourself and move forward with renewed clarity and strength. Fear often plays a significant role in why people struggle to let go. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of being alone can keep you clinging to situations that no longer serve you. But the truth is, holding on out of fear only perpetuates the discomfort and prevents you from discovering what's on the other side. Letting go requires courage, a willingness to trust that what lies ahead is better than what you're leaving behind. There's also a profound freedom in releasing control. Many people hold on tightly to situations or outcomes, believing that they can force things to turn out a certain way. But life is unpredictable, and some things are beyond your control. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. It's about accepting reality as it is and focusing on what you can influence. Letting go is not a one-time act, it's a process. It takes time to detach emotionally, mentally, and sometimes physically from what no longer serves you. There may be moments of doubt or sadness, but these feelings are part of the healing process. By acknowledging and allowing yourself to experience these emotions, you create the space needed to fully let go and move on. Letting go can also be an act of love, both for yourself and others. Sometimes holding on tightly to someone or something can create tension and resentment. By letting go, you allow others the freedom to grow and find their own path. At the same time, you honor your own needs and boundaries. This balance fosters healthier relationships and a deeper sense of inner peace. When you let go, you make room for new opportunities and possibilities. Holding on to the past can block you from seeing what's ahead. By releasing what no longer serves you, you create the space for new experiences, relationships, and growth to enter your life. It's like clearing out a cluttered room. Once you remove the unnecessary, you can appreciate the beauty of what remains and add what truly belongs. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or dismissing the significance of what you're releasing. It means acknowledging its role in your life and choosing to move forward. Every experience, whether positive or negative, teaches you something valuable. By letting go, you carry the lessons with you while leaving behind the pain, frustration, or limitations. There's a quiet strength in letting go, a strength that comes from knowing your worth and trusting your journey. It's a reminder that you are not defined by what you lose, but by what you choose to embrace. Letting go allows you to focus on the present moment and the future you want to create, rather than being trapped by the past. Ultimately, knowing when to let go is about trusting yourself. You have the wisdom and intuition to recognize when something is no longer right for you. By honoring that inner voice, you empower yourself to live authentically and intentionally. Letting go is not an end, it's a beginning. A chance to step into the next chapter of your life with an open heart and a clear mind. The act of letting go is transformative. It teaches you resilience, courage, and the importance of prioritizing your well-being. It's a declaration that you are worthy of peace, happiness, and fulfillment. So when the time comes to let go,